2nd of October, and various people that are actually going to be at the event are wanting to come and say hello and give you a brief summary of what they're doing. So I've got the beautiful Vivian Fox here.
Hello.
I'm going to let Vivian tell you what she's going to be bringing to the event.
Well, I'm really excited for Saturday, and I will be giving a workshop on the balance procedure, which is, I have a book here which tells you all about the balance procedure. Let's try and get that on the screen. And what it is a non-verbal technique that helps you bring balance in your life. So it covers all areas of your life that you can think of, all emotions, and it incorporates lots of different, what some people might say spiritual or woo-woo, but they are actual true energy, physical things, if you like. So it's looking at shapes, colors, planets, chakras, gemstones, planets. It also works different parts of the body are spread across the 9 cards that we use. And it's a very simple technique to learn that you can take away and use in your life, and use it to balance your life on a daily basis. And in fact, you can use the cards multiple times a day. Because it is well known that we go through lots of emotions during the day. And you can wake up in the morning and go, oh gosh, I've got to go to work. Or you could wake up and go, oh gosh, I've got to go to work. You know, it's your choice how you feel about it. And if you do have that misery of going, oh gosh, I've got to go to work, then we have these wonderful cards, which if I spread them out, you may just see roughly, we have 9 cards which balance you. If I just show you one, which is very pertinent to a lot of people, I'm not sure if it mirrors, if you're seeing the mirror of it or not.
No, you can see, you should be able to see the actual way.
Hopefully that's it. But as it says, I am an alchemist, I am wealthy and generous. So it's always pretty pertinent to a lot of people. And you can balance on that. You balance on all the cards once a day. Say first thing in the morning, it sets you up for the day. So if you're out of balance, it will let you know, and you can balance yourself. And so you set your energies up. And then during the day, if you find that you're having trouble with certain situations that are going out of your control, and you feel emotional about something, you want to feel differently, then again you can find a relevant card and balance on that and bring yourself back into balance. But it's a wonderful, easy tool to learn. Now, I will be doing a workshop on the balance, which will be incorporating different things about balancing. So we will be doing a wheel of life, and you'll be looking at scoring each part of your life and see whether you're in balance or not.
Cool.
And also I will be letting you each have who attends the workshop, each have a go at balancing on 8 cards, just so you can feel what it's like. It's very much a tuning in with your subconscious, unconscious, higher conscious, higher self, whatever you want to call it, your source. That's what it's doing. So basically it's giving your consciousness sideways kick and saying, no, we're going straight to subconscious. Because as you may or may not know, roughly 5% of your brain is your conscious, and you have 95% that you're subconscious of. So you think your 5% you may think is in control of you is not. You have that other 95%. So that's why a lot of people put a lot of store by dreams. So when you're dreaming, you may wake up in the morning and think, oh, I think I had a strange dream, but I don't know what it was. But if you actually say, for example, keep a dream diary, you have a diary by your bed, every time you wake up, you write down as quickly as possible what you can remember. And that is your subconscious having a conversation with your conscious about what's going on in your life. May seem really random, but there's lots of dream books and lots of research done on dreams that can help you piece together what your subconscious is trying to tell you.
Yeah, and apart from the workshop, are you offering one-to-one for people?
Yes, I am. So you have the opportunity to be balanced. So we'll be using the 9 cards to balance you. And if we also have time, because I'm doing it in 20 minutes, so we'll have a chat about, we'll balance you, then we can have a chat about what card you're out on. If you're out on any, I can always, if we have time, balance you on your birth date and also your personal year to see how you're balancing on that. And also, if you wish to talk about any potential physical problems you have, you may actually, before you tell me, we'll balance you, and they might actually show up in the cards. So they are an amazing tool.
Cool.
So me personally, I haven't resolved my diabetes, and that is obviously pancreas, and that card comes up for me quite often. So I do a lot of balancing on that. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. Actually, that card is the art of, I'm sorry, I'm just flicking through them, the art of clarity. So I am authentic, I am spiritual. So I do sometimes take my time to think, right, okay, what is it about clarity, being authentic, spiritual, that potentially is out of balance, and possibly those creating my pancreas issues? Or is my pancreas issues creating the fact I don't have clarity? It could be either or. But I have no issue about saying that I'm spiritual.
Good. We like that.
And also what I do is I am giving light language healing as well. So if you have a choice of the balance procedure or the light language healing. Now, some people may ask, what is light language? And my way of explanation is it's like channeling a foreign language, but not a language necessarily that anyone would recognize. Some people say that the languages are galactic. Others will say it's a past historic language that's no longer used. But everyone who does light language is different. And some people say, well, it's a load of tosh. But there you go.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Indeed. But the way I would describe myself and the language that comes through is when people talk in biblical terms, it would be called talking in tongues. So that is a more recognized terminology for it, if you like. And I have 2 types of light language. One will be chanting, and the other is I would say an old dialect of some description. It's very guttural sometimes. Some people say reptilian. So it's very interesting. And language can be shown in lots of different ways. So I also use my hands as a language. You know, there is sign language. So my hands get used as well to bring the energy through. So it's quite a experience. And when I do it, I get given messages, if you like I tune into somebody's body and pick up things, and I generally, if I've got time in that session, I'll relay it back to them, and most people will go, yes, that makes sense, and then they'll tell me that relates to X, Y, Z, and I just find it amazing, and I feel very blessed that I have this gift, and love to be able to share it with people. So if you're able to come on Saturday, then it'd be absolutely brilliant to give, you know, if you'd like to come and give it a try, either the balance procedure or light language healing. Or if you aren't able to come on Saturday, then I'm always on Facebook, and if you'd like to private message me, then please do. And we don't have to do it in person, it can be online, because at the end of the day, we're connecting on the quantum field, which doesn't need any physical contact.
No, it certainly doesn't. And all the therapists and those running workshops, most of those can be done online as well. So Vivian's workshop obviously will be taking place at 1 o'clock.
Yay!
Yay.
In the TP.
In the TP. Then Sharon is running a workshop at 12 o'clock, which is the ocean drum. So she'll be taking you on a journey wherever that may take you. Then at 2 o'clock, myself and the lovely Caroline Sharp are having a meeting of angels, where with the sound of her beautiful crystal bowls and a guided meditation from me, we are going to take you on a journey into your heart, where you will connect with your heart, find peace, joy, insights, connect with your angels. Of course, that's kind of like what we're saying will happen, but both Caroline and I are channelers with regards to that. So however the bowls will react will be what she channels, and whatever information comes from the angels, I'll be channeling myself. So who knows where the journey is going to take you, but we'll be blending that together for you. And then at 3 o'clock, it is going to be Sarah who's going to be doing an adult tea party playtime, which sounds like so much fun.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then at 4 o'clock, Michelle and Sue are going to be working with pets, and giving you some ideas and inspiration of how to work with your pets and in turn work with other people. So that means that you can bring your dogs along on a lead if you want. So if you don't leave your dog at home on Saturday, bring them along. They're more than welcome, as long as they're on the lead. And obviously they have to stay on the lead because obviously we've got the herd, the horses. So we can't have a dog running about, but they're more than welcome on the lead. And of course, apart from the 5 workshops, you've also got therapists working there. So obviously you've got Vivian, who's going to be offering balance procedure or light language. You've got Sharon, who's going to be offering card readings, ocean drum healing, and you're actually going to see her new deck of cards that she's created, which are absolutely wonderful. I'm going to be offering angelic Reiki, or taking you into an angelic Reiki with a card reading, or taking you on a future life journey to meet a departed loved one. So if there's a departed loved one that you want to have some communication with, maybe get some guidance from, then you could be able to do that with me. There's also Caroline is also going to, with Sue, is going to be doing sound healing with the herd. There's other ones which I can't remember off the top of my head.
There's lots of stalls.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of stalls.
Yes, there's lots of stalls. Emma's going to be there doing tarot readings and showing off her artwork. Natalie's going to be there with her aloe vera products. Marie-Louise, as you saw earlier, is going to be there with all her wonderful crystals. Jane, who you saw earlier, is also going to be there with her bespoke furniture, all her bee products, the apple juice. Oh, I'm so looking forward to the apple juice. Yeah, and then there's other things going on as well. And the beauty of it is it's only £15 entry. So that's £15 to come along, and you could attend all 5 workshops for £15. And if you wanted to see a therapist, most of the therapies are about £20. And then obviously obviously whatever you might purchase for gifts or presents, and I'm not going to say the C word because we've not had Samhain yet. But you can, if you want to do that, and I will be offering gift vouchers, and I think others are going to be offering gift vouchers for the C word. So do check that out. There is going to be cake there, which will be absolutely wonderful, and no food or hot drinks this time, because we find people have had so many different dietary needs that it's really difficult to cater for everybody who comes along. So we're suggesting that you bring your own packed lunch, your own food, your own hot drinks in flasks. Because you're driving, you can leave your stuff in the car, come and do a workshop, go back, get something to eat and a drink, come back, do another workshop, or go and get a therapy. You can also, as one lady did during the summer, bring a little festival pop-up tent with her, and she just spent the afternoon just soaking up the energy, because I'm sure Vivian will agree, the energy that is created there is absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, awesome.
It really is, you know, as I said earlier, that's why we keep coming back and wanting to be there, not just because we want to support Kent Equine Facilitated Learning, you know, as a charity, because that's where your £15 goes to for entry, you know, and it's a great not-for-profit business charity to actually attend, but because we do like being there, you know, and we've, you know, by doing it, I've met some beautiful, wonderful women. You know, we've kind of, you know, there's a bond in there. We're doing collaborations that, you know, probably wouldn't have done a couple of years ago because we didn't know each other. And that's so it's absolutely amazing atmosphere, and it's well worth coming along for the day. I mean, you don't have to come for the whole day. If there's a particular workshop and you just want to attend that workshop, that's absolutely fine as well. You know, but you can get 5 workshops for £15. You will leave there feeling totally out of the world, out of this world. So obviously you do need to make sure you ground yourself before you get
ground.
Yeah, because we, you know, we want you to be grounded, you know, still keep the energy, but be grounded so you can actually drive home safely. And of course, if this is your first time and you've never heard about this event before and think, do you know something, I'd like to come along and do something, you know, I think I fit in quite well with the wellbeing thing. You know, maybe you've got your own Etsy shop, you know, you make gifts, or you know, you've just got local produce, stuff that you think is helpful for the wellbeing, then contact me, Shell, because we are in the horse yard. You know, there's 8 acres of field, so we're not actually in the yard itself, you know, but we are in the open space. There's always plenty of room for anyone to turn up, you know, that hasn't already booked, and you can have a stand there. You know, because it is about supporting local businesses as well, especially the smaller bespoke little businesses that, you know, they want to be able to sell their goods, their ideas, their produce, you know, but don't want to compete with the big stores. So yeah, there's always lots of interesting stalls and stands that turn up, isn't there, Vivian?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think a lot of people are looking at the eco-friendly, ethical products to bring, ethically sourced. I know that Marie-Louise is very concerned about where her crystals come from, and we use the aloe vera that is again, it's ethically sourced.
Yeah.
And is are we having tropic this time? Do you know?
I don't know.
We may have tropic.
If we've got tropic, then tropic again is sustainably sourced. Yeah, I'm just sort of like, I'm doing the advertising for it. So, you know, whoever turns, you know, so I know whoever's made contact with me, but whoever else turns up on the day will turn up on the day. So even we don't know everyone who's going to be there on the day, which is absolutely brilliant and fine for us. You know, and also being out in the fresh air is really good for you, health wise, lots of benefits for it. And because it is in the country, but close enough to sort of like Dartford or the A2, M25, etc., you know, you still get a feel for being in the country, because you don't really get too much traffic going past, which is, you might have the odd car or tractor going past, but you don't really notice that too much because you've got the horses and you've got the energy and the atmosphere going on. So do check out the links, and Vivian, if you could put your links in the comments, so that people want to connect with you, they can do. And of course, for all the therapists, you know, if you want to pre-book a session before the actual day, to make sure you do get a session with us, then please do contact us individually, and we'll actually book you in for a slot. Because there's nothing worse than going along to a wellbeing event, go, oh, I think I want to go have a go at that therapy. And then you go away, do something, you come back and there's no space. So if you want to pre-book a slot, just contact all the therapists individually. All the details are on the event page for it. So anything you want to add before we finish, Vivian?
I was going to say, whatever the weather, we will be there. We would love to see you there. And so it's from 11:30 on Saturday, and it's the Little Horse Yard at Mussenden Lane, Horton, Kirby. So as Ray said, you can come from all different directions to get there. And being with the horses is just amazing. They're there. There's usually a lot of birds there as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Different birds turn up to join in.
Yes.
It's really, really wow when you see this huge flock of birds go past. But yeah, just being with the horses is magical.
Yeah, just literally being there. It's a beautiful space, and you will definitely enjoy it if you come along. £15, 5 workshops, be in the open air with horses, park your car. What perfect way for it. But of course, obviously, do remember, dress for the weather, because the weather could be changeable at any time.
Welly boots recommended if it rains.
Yeah, if it rains. But who knows what the weather's going to be like on the day, because no one knows what the weather's going to be like at the moment.
I mean, it rained yesterday and it's been beautiful today. So,
and the weather forecasts are not accurate. One day it says it's raining on your phone, and you go, and that day you go, well, my phone's a little bit wrong, isn't it? So
yeah, exactly. Don't take any notes of them.
Yeah, but we will be there, no matter what the weather, and you will enjoy it no matter what the weather, as well. So thank you, Vivian, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I'll probably be doing a couple more lives before Saturday, and I probably will go live Saturday as well. So everyone take care, and we look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.